How you doing, YouTube? Matt Mess of Beer Reviews. Back with a little bit of collab, hopeful goodness, in the form of Ecliptic Brewing and Ruse Brewing. It is their Italian style Pilsner. This Italian style Pilsner thing is taking off. New style birthing before our very eyes. This is brewed with our friends from Ruse Brewing. This is an Italian style Pilsner, generously hopped with all German hops, including Polaris, Saphir, and Hallertau Blanc. Yeah, coming in at a beefy 5.3%. Done. I mean, Ecliptic always does the kind of like space themey stuff, and makes sense because of the name and whatnot, but I kind of dig it. I'll get down with that label. So we'll see what's what. We are post-storm here on the farm, but it was like super humid pretty much for the past couple days. And once this storm kind of passed, it's not going to rain now. It kind of looks like it's going to, but once that storm passed, it got really nice out. The humidity dropped, and couldn't help myself but kind of come outside and do a couple beer reviews. So we'll see what's what. So I have the towel down. Everything's kind of soaking wet. Yeah, I mean, she looks the part of a Pilsner, unfiltered Pilsner. Not super cloudy, but it's still not super clear either. Very soft carbonation, white as white could be, head as you'd expect, pinky finger in size. She looks the part. Let's see if we get a nose. Snorted a bunch of foam there. That always makes everything nice. I mean, this is actually an extremely vibrant Pilsner. Those hops are coming off very vibrant. Getting big melon characteristics off of this. Getting big grain off of this too. It's kind of weird because it's 5.3%, but it smells super vibrant, both from that Pilsner kind of Vienna malt kind of vibe, in combination with the way that kind of fruitiness comes off, that it almost kind of trumps it and makes you think it's more of kind of a Kolsch, not because it's vibrant, because I'm not getting much as far as anything lagery on the nose because of those other components are so big. But yeah, she smells nice, she smells big, she smells vibrant, crisp, clean. Let's dive right in. Cheers. And I mean, it does really kind of follow suit, especially from the bittering portion of the show. You get that big melon characteristic in there. It leans a little bit fruitier and maybe even like a tropical fruit kind of way too. It's very subtle underneath that kind of that melon characteristic. The bittering side of things comes off very spicy, very herbal. So you're getting very kind of traditional hops, but just amped up a little bit. That graininess doesn't really follow through with how robust it is in a taste, but it's kind of on par with what you'd expect from a base Pilsner, let alone Italian Pilsner. And it comes off really nice. I mean, it's not necessarily the most kind of serene or quaffable or whatever kind of adjective you want to throw at it, kind of crusher when it comes to this. It's a bit more vibrant. It's a bit more expressive from all ends of the spectrum, and kind of ends up being something a little bit bigger than a crispy crusher and kind of like a more contemplative crusher, if that kind of makes any sense. But yeah, I dig it. I think it's coming off nice. It's very Americanized, which is pretty much what an Italian Pilsner is. An Italian Pilsner basically is a style invented by Americans who called it Italian. It uses predominantly German ingredients. It's the most American thing ever to happen in the history of mankind. And it kind of comes off that way. So it's kind of like, take a lot of these kind of Pilsners that have been born over the past couple years with a lot of these bigger, smaller. The smaller craft breweries that are kind of getting a bit bigger, whether it be Ecliptic, which is quite large because to get a decent distro footprint, but like even Other Half or Trillium and stuff like that, and they're doing their Americanized version of the Pilsner, and there was never kind of a classification for it. It was pretty much just more of a kind of Pilsner with an American twist. That's kind of where this kind of made-up Italian Pilsner kind of thing kind of fits that role. So that's kind of the way I've personally looked at them since they've been coming out and about. I've had, one from maybe Other Half, definitely one from Hop Butcher. A couple people have done these, and I dig them. They're quite nice. It's the Americanized version of a Pilsner, not necessarily in a bad way either. So yeah, I like it. Think traditional, kind of German Czech Pils, a bit more amped up, a little bit more volume on the hop side of things, which is kind of par for the course for a lot of American breweries, and a really well done and expressive package. Like I said, it kind of kicks itself out of just a super crusher, but it's something tasty and vibrant. It's a good combination to have. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better Italian Pilsners I've had as of late. It would default because I've had like 4, so it would be in the top 4. It would be Mount Rushmore status. This is one of the better Pilsners that I've had as of late. It's still very good. It's still up towards the top. I'll have to see how this whole can goes down. This is one of those times where I wish I did the whole, drink the whole thing, come back later, but I ain't got time for that, yo. And, but it's tasty and nice, and honestly, some of the better lager I've had from Ecliptic. I think I've had a lager before. Probably the best lager beer, even if it is a collaboration from Ecliptic that I've had. Packet availability, no idea. Ecliptic sends their stuff out here. I know they get subtle distribution out this way, but I'm not quite sure of their footprint. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like traditional Pilsner, you want a little bit more volume, or if you just like Americanized Pilsner, then you will like this Huju made-up style. So there I go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the animals bitching and moaning in the background. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.